What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? Hi, Nikki. What's up, y'all? I'm getting on here to talk to y'all. Like I promised. It's been a while, so I wanted to talk to my people, see how y'all feeling, check temperatures. If you guys have anything you want to discuss with me, it's an open floor, no guests scheduled. If you want to talk to me, tap the button and tap in. I want to talk to my people about some stuff. But how's everybody doing? Brazil sister, who's that? Thank you for the braids compliment. Who's that? What does that say? I look good, thanks. Zurich, Switzerland. Hey, what's up? Kanye. Y'all want to talk about Kanye? I got a lot of comments about that. I got a lot of comments about the, the people that were murdered in Atlanta this weekend. We already have a question. Let's see. Don't have me talking to myself all day now. And this is a question. Somebody tell me what the NFAC stands for. Then I'll tell you how I feel about it because I really don't know. I'll be checking out. I have a lot of other things that I'm doing right now as far as business and career moves and pro-black moves, all kind of stuff. Blackout Day tomorrow. Not fucking around coalition. That's not real. That's not real, right? The Stone Mountain, the men that marched on the KKK grounds. We can talk about it. What y'all, come on, present some questions. Or come in here and talk to me. Who knows what NFAC is, though? Who knows what that is? Nobody? Who wrote the comment? That is them not fucking around. I know y'all lying. Is that real? I mean, it sounds like something I should be a part of if we ain't fucking around. Because that's one thing I don't do is fuck around. I'm not drink. Let me tell y'all something. I had way too many this weekend, and my bowels just got back moving properly. So I'm gonna leave the liquor alone for a little while. It ain't me. I'm a smoker. Who runs the somebody get on here and talk to me about this NFAC because I have no clue. Come on, somebody get on here and talk to me about it. July 7th, only spend money with black owned businesses. Copy. That's my everyday routine. I spend with non blacks when I don't have a choice. If I don't have a choice, then I will, but I'm always shopping black every day, constantly. LA is depressing because they're about to, I guess, shut down again. Can't really go anywhere, do anything, but at least the weather is amazing. And I have a pool. So, but is the NFAC or the people that marched on the KKK reserve? Is that who that was? That was the name of that group? I know it was a armed militia, but I didn't know that was the acronym. Y'all not saying much. Okay, so it is. Okay. Okay. Well, let me tell you, when I saw that, I felt like I should have been there. Like sometimes I just wonder, like, what my life would have been like if I didn't have Aiden, which, I love my son and everything. But let me tell you, I have to be a mother first. Otherwise, I will be out here. I will be out here. Out here with all the shits. But I have a little boy that I have to take care of. I have to be here for and every day. So it's a it's a struggle to do more than one thing. But I do what I can in different ways. So yeah. Damn, that is really the name. That's pretty dope. I think it was ballsy. I think that that's the type of stuff that we should be doing. Like, I get the protests and the marches and all that stuff like that in the neighborhoods and outside the mayor's house and all that stuff. But we need to like issue threats. We need to be threatening. We need to look like we're not fucking around, like it said. And when you march on like let me just be clear about my opinion of the KKK. The KKK historically is just a white supremacist group that, fulfills the things that the government wants done. Do you know what I mean? The government is going to do things up here, but the KKK is like the boots on the ground type racism. They don't change opportunities for jobs and, like they don't create the wage gaps and all this stuff, but they create trauma in our community. Most of them are poor white people. That's why you don't see the police bothering them when they march and protest, because they're not like us. Like, they're not like black. They're white and they're peaceful mostly. They just be marching around with their goofy ass white hoods on, and they're losers, lame, corny ass niggas with guns. And the police are, and it's like a small group. Have you ever seen the KKK march like Black Lives Matter march? No, you're not going to see that, because majority of racists can't be out being a racist. They got to keep that shit tucked and sneak racist type shit. These are the losers. These are the idiots that probably don't even have a job. A lot of them, they're just out here doing the wildest shit to basically think that they're contributing to the importance of their race. I think them niggas need to be scared too. They need to be pussy. We need to put fear in them to even put those hoods on. They need to know, like, you put that hood on, somebody will come fuck you up just like you think you'll fuck somebody else up. So I thought that was very important for us to send that message that, yeah, we see y'all, but we need our fight. It's got to go higher. We definitely need that fight, but we need to get up here at the top and change some of the people that are actually making a lot of the decisions and the laws and all that kind of stuff. And they are part of the KKK. They sneak, they put their money in there. They make sure they have their guns, and they make sure they have whatever it is that they need to fulfill the what I call the poor part of the racism, to just basically lynching people, killing people, just creating chaos on the ground. And so, yeah, we need a militia for them. We need to handle them, because a lot of them are pussy. And trust me, I believe we can handle them. We just need to make sure we're still focused on handling the ones up at the top. Sorry, I wasn't looking at any of the comments, y'all. Oh, y'all agree with me? Okay, cool. Okay. So yes, shout out to NFAC, man. I need a T-shirt that say that now. Definitely, I want to be a part of it. I want to know if they need help buying guns. Where's they GoFundMe, so we can make sure everybody got a gun, and more than one when they out here on their bullshit. Okay, I see a lot of sports questions. Let's go to this one. Let's do this one before we get into any sports. Do you feel that Kanye running for president is a tactic by the Republicans? If it's not, it's going to be used as one, because think about it. The more votes you give Kanye, the less you will give to Joe Biden. And I guess that's who we've decided we're going to vote on. I'm just going to keep it. Ooh, don't let my titty fall out, y'all. Don't do me like that. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. I think that they kicked Bernie Sanders out of running because America doesn't want him to be the Democratic elect, because he keeps it all the way real. Like he says shit like he a nigga. He talk like he's been oppressed, like he's been through it. And even though I don't agree with everything he says, I don't agree with everything nobody fucking says. But I agree way more with him. And Joe Biden has proven to us that he don't fuck with us. He's proven it. He just does it in a more politically correct way. And the reason that I guess we're voting for him is because Trump is we just got to get rid of him. He's a rapey, creepy, racist. Ooh, he's just a piece of shit. And I think he would die. If he didn't get reelected, it would kill him. He would lose his fucking mind. And if that means I got to vote for Biden just to see Trump lose his mind, I'm in. I'm in. Okay, we're doing it. Just be clear, I have no respect for Joe Biden. None. Zero. I don't want him to be my president either. But if y'all making me vote, which is what Sean King is begging me to do and telling me I still need to do, I'm going to vote for Biden, and I'm definitely not voting for Kanye because it's going to split the black vote or the Democratic vote in a way because he's Kanye, because he's black and he's, a rapper and we're supposed to support our own. No, Kanye, he's sick. Something's wrong. I'm not fucking with it. I haven't even been liking the music in a long time. If something ain't right over there. Anytime a man like that is getting lipo back to back, like, you got some issues that you need to deal with, and you don't need to be running for president, my nigga. Like, you just don't. And I think that it would just split up the votes and cause Trump to win again. And do we really want this nigga to think he already cheated the first time? So we really have to really vote and hope that it doesn't get cheated again just to even get him out. So Kanye, have a seat, my nigga. Shut up. Damn. Like, why do you have to do this? Like, you're embarrassing us. Like, I'm embarrassed that, I'm a Kanye fan. Well, not no more. I was a music fan. I don't even like the music no more. So, Kanye, I get it. Trump ran for president and won. He don't know shit, so you feel like you could do it too. But right now, just sit this one out, bruh. Just sit it out. Like, we already had a whole whore as the first lady this time. We don't need another whore. No shade to Kim and all the stuff she's trying to do. She's a whore. And all her nudes and all her pictures are going to be up. And it's going to be embarrassing again. It's just going to be black embarrassment this time. Because every time I see, what's her name? Melania? Is that her name? I posted her nudes one time just laughing like, bruh. Like, the presidency is no longer respected. The office is just done. It's a dub. It's not even and then I have another unpopular opinion. And I know y'all tired of my unpopular opinions, but I'm going to say it. I don't think that black people should be trying to run for president. We shouldn't. That's a way of conforming. That's a way of saying, I'm going to play by your rules. Because trust me, when you get into office, you can't just be black. You can't say real nigga shit. Obama toed the line and he tried, but Obama was not a real nigga in office, y'all. He did the same shit. He bombed the same kids. He murdered the same people for resources. He lied. He's still alive now because of all the bullshit he did when he was president. Now, am I unhappy that he was president? No, because I feel like if a white people can run this country and commit genocide and kill people and do all this stuff, then black people should be able to do it. Shit, Spanish people should be able to do it. Asian people should be able to do it. Everybody should have a shot. If all we doing is fucking people up and stealing their resources and just being a fucked up country, every race should have an opportunity to be president. But if you're black, that ain't it for us. I'm sorry. The government is not it for us, especially at the presidential level, because you really don't have no power like that. The power is the local shit, the fucking mayors and the elected officials in your town, in your city, in your state. Those matter more than the president if we're talking about voting. That matters. That's immediate. You can get people the fuck out of there that's been lying to you, and their terms are shorter. Some of them are a year, two. You can get people the fuck out of there after 1 year, and you see that they're not doing the stuff they said they were going to do when you elected them. You get them the fuck out of there, and you just make it a rotating door, because until you get somebody in there that's doing the shit that you want done, that's how it's supposed to be. And when you're a president anyways, 4 years, even 8 years is not enough to turn things around. It's just not. You don't have the power. You just don't. And so Kanye trying to run for president is stupid. I think it's a publicity stunt. I think he's lame. I'm not religious either, and I don't know why he's running on this religious. It's just weird to me, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm not voting for him. I don't want to vote for either candidate, but I'm voting for Biden just so that we can hopefully get Trump mad. And maybe he'll say something crazy, and then maybe somebody will kill him. Prayers up. I'm just fine. Not kidding though. Who you want me to vote for? Trump? M3DDA? Who you want me to vote for? There's only two people we can vote for. I'm not voting for Kanye, okay? It's stupid. It's like voting for Trump again. It's stupid. And he's unstable mentally. So no, I'm not. So who do you want me to vote for? Who you voting for? Trump? Y'all got a lot of sports questions. And then some dumb questions. Here's a good one. Let me see. You think we need a leader, like one leader in this movement, so that we can move in the same direction? Yes. The one thing that do y'all hear Aiden playing? He's playing Fortnite and screaming like a maniac. Like, he's crazy. But I think that our people aren't taking a page from the Black Panther movement, where everybody, this is the problem. We got Sean King, we got, who else we got? We got Nick Cannon, I'll throw him in there. We got Riza Islam, we got the minister Farrakhan, we've got Dr. Umar, we got, I'll even throw Amanda Seals in there. I fuck with her heavy. Tamika Mallory. We got all these leaders, all these people, but everybody don't fuck with this one. Oh, and I don't want to forget Tariq, who is very important to the movement. You always need a nigga like Tariq in your movement. But there's all these people that don't fuck with this one because of this. Oh, Sean King ain't black enough. You know what I'm saying? Amanda Seals ain't black enough. Riza Islam is part of the Nation of Islam, and this one's Christian, and this one's this, and this one's that. And the Black Panther, we never heard about what they wasn't on the same page of. What we heard was unity, unison. Everybody was on the same page. Don't matter what your personal beliefs are. If you really are about black excellence and getting us out of what we're in, you have to tuck some of that shit in. Like me, I am militant. I want to fight. I want to kill. I want to murder. I want to do all that shit. I'm not religious, but that doesn't mean that I shouldn't follow Sean King. That doesn't mean that I shouldn't fuck with Tariq. That doesn't mean like you have to just. We need one voice, one band, one sound, and everybody complying with that band and that sound, so that everybody else knows who to follow, who the leaders are, who we're listening to, so that we're all on the same page and preaching the same thing, And because of social media, because of fame and popularity, everybody wants to sit on their platform and say, no, I'm doing everything. I got it. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. We need to do it this way. That's why I don't be contributing to all these GoFundMes. There's so many people asking for money to run their thing that it's like, which one is the one? We should have one GoFundMe. We can have 7 or 8 leaders all doing different things, having leadership in different areas of our struggle, But we need one collective group of people with one sound so that we can all move in unison, But because of social media, because everybody wants to be the popular one, I'm the one with the most followers. Follow me. I'm the one doing the most. I got more boots on the ground. I got this. I got that. Like, so what? If we not gonna. It's like your fist. Think of it like this: your hand. You can slap somebody. You can hit somebody. You can do all this shit. But if you put it together, you can knock somebody the fuck out. And we really need to come together. All these different platforms, all these different leaders, all these people need to tuck in their fucking egos and get off their high horse and link the fuck up. That's what we need to do. And then we need our black leaders with the money, the Jay-Z's, the Oprahs, the Michael Jordans, all these billionaires and these multimillionaires to fund it. You need to fund it. You know, instead of people donating to the American Cancer Society and the Red Cross and all these bullshit ass organizations that give like 8 to 11% of the money that's donated. I seen fucking Dr. Dre gave USC what he gave him $50 million? The fuck for? Do you know what you could have done for Howard, for Hampton, for fucking Morehouse, all these black colleges? You could have split that 50 million up and gave it to your people. And I understand that the black HBCUs, I've done a little bit of research and I've learned that a lot of them are owned by white people, but the message is clear that it's a black HBCU and it's for us. And he giving 50 million to USC. Do you think USC needs 50 million fucking dollars? Do you really think they need that? You see what I'm saying? Our leaders, our money leaders, and our educational leaders, and our black leaders, we're all just separated doing dumb shit. Dumb shit. I seen Kevin Hart giving money to the fucking Red Cross. For what, my nigga? For what? What they do for your people? Nothing. They ain't been doing shit. The Red Cross don't pull up for black people. They do the bare fucking minimum for us. So we need our own Red Cross. We need our own organizations where if another hurricane happens in a black community, that when the Red Cross don't pull up, okay, we got our own people. Okay, we need to make sure the money is actually going there, you know? So I just feel like we're not in unison. We don't have anybody that will. I feel like the Minister Farrakhan is who we should believe in and who we should have as our leader. But it's just too many people that don't like him because he's so militant, because he's so black. Like, y'all don't understand. That shit is fucking attractive. That shit is sexy. That shit gets my blood going. That nigga got me ready to join. The only reason I ain't joined is because I just feel like I can't. It's not ready. Everybody got to join. I'm not joining one group. I need everybody on one chord before I'm going to put my resources, my life in the hands of the mission. And I don't really know how to get that message out. I don't know what to do. I'm trying. I try to talk to all these leaders and try to talk to them like, why aren't we linking up? Like, why aren't we coming together like butt cheeks on this? Like, what are we doing? We can't keep having all these separate platforms. It's not going to work. It's just not, you know? So I do believe we need one band, one sound, y'all. Dead the fuck serious. I know y'all want to talk about some sports, so I might. Why is it so hard for blacks to remove their dollars from the white community? They own everything, sir or ma'am. I don't know. That's a man. They own everything. We have to believe in ownership at some point in our life. We have to understand that the way to create generational wealth is to own something. For example, I own 4 properties. Those are going to be in my life, my family forever. That's ownership. I'm going to start a business. That's ownership. And then we need to realize, like, let's say you have, like, we have a lot of black women who have, like I got braids, right? This is fake hair, essentially. Real hair, somebody's hair, but not mine. And we're like, oh, I'm black owned. I sell hair. I'm black owned. I sell lashes. I'm black owned. I have my own clothing line. I'm black owned. I got my own skincare line. Who do you buy your stuff from? That's where ownership truly is. We need our own factories. We need the plants. We need, oh, you got a skincare line? Where do you get your oils from? Where do you get your butters from? Where do your ingredients come from? We need black owned people that source everything, not just own the business. Because at the end of the day, and like y'all was talking about buying black tomorrow, yeah, we buying black, but we not buying black. We're still putting money in their pockets because they own the factories, you know? So it's still good that we're generating wealth and income for ourselves. We still have to do that. You got to start somewhere. But at some point, that's where I want to go. That's where I want to put my money. I want to eventually get to the point where I have factories where your stuff is coming through me, where I'm the one with the cotton fields that's getting your t-shirts made and your onesies made and your little outfits and your shoes and all that kind of stuff. That's where we need to. We not processing that just yet. We're getting there, and there's no shade. And you got to start somewhere, and that's why I like that people are now starting their own business and learning how to run a business. That's important. But we can never not spend white until we get all the way balls deep into the money, and that's where the resources are coming in at. You know, people are flying over to China, flying over to Italy and all this stuff, and they have like they have the factories there and stuff. We need them here. We need them here. And that's why we need our billionaires, our rich people to start funding and allowing people that know what they're doing to run these factories so that we can then the dollar stays with us from the bottom all the way up. You know? And so until we have all that kind of stuff, we're still paying the white man. No shade at all. But we're getting there. I see that we're waking up. I do see it. And until, and I'm not gonna go out on a tangent. I'm just gonna say it real quick and keep it moving. The food, okay, y'all. The food. Once we clean our diet up, that's when you're able to use your brain at a higher capacity. There's a lie going around that we only use 10% of our brain. No, we don't. Do some research on that. Humans use way more percentage of their brain than that. That's a lie. It's a bullshit lie. But what happens is when you eat food, when you eat animals, when you eat other souls, you aren't able to actually think as clear as you think. Like your thinking will increase. Like you will be more clear, you know, without those other souls inside of you and those other traumas. Those are traumas. Whatever you put in your body, you're adding that trauma. So when you eat a cow, whatever trauma that cow went through, you're eating it. And I'm gonna just move on from there. I'm not gonna even do y'all with the food today. I'm not gonna hold y'all. Somebody asked me I saw a question about Black Lives Matter. What do I think of it? I see all the same stuff y'all see about, what's his name? Soros? What's the white man's name that funds Black Lives Matter? I see all that stuff. I can't focus on it right now. I focus on Black Lives Matter as a statement, not as a movement, not as a group of people or any of that. It's a statement for me. And I will continue to use that statement because we need to matter. And as long as these alleged people that are funding it and keeping the money to do all these other things, I don't know what to do, y'all. I don't know how to answer that. I don't know how to fix that. I don't know how to tell you what to do. All I know is right now the movement is doing powerful things. It's getting some things done that we need. It's getting people to wake up and at least start to Google and do research. And everything always comes to light. Whatever is bad, whatever is in the dark always comes to light. So if Black Lives Matter, the people aren't good people, we'll find out. We'll figure it out. If it's being funded by white people that are, you know, just trying to make sure they control the movement and all that stuff, okay. But right now, I'm just happy that a lot of us are coming together. A lot of us are linking up and just deciding to support one another, you know? So that's all I can say right now. Whoa. How can we get you to be the NFLPA president? Probably never going to happen. I was never an athlete in the NFL. There are rules to becoming the NFLPA president. I don't qualify. And to be quite honest with you, I probably wouldn't even want to, not unless the players are really willing to do what the fuck is needed to get it done. Plain and simple. A lot of them are not with the shits. A lot of the big time players are not ready for the real discussions that need to be had about the wrongs with the NFL. I think that this year the players are going to show us exactly, what the fuck they with. This is the perfect time to stand on something. This is why I was so upset that they signed that CBA so fast. Could you imagine? Because that CBA was not expiring until next season. Okay? So could you imagine if they hadn't signed that and everything that's going on right now, they could have demanded so much more shit. Now that the NFL's scared of them, now they're like, holy shit. The players are linking up. They all demanding stuff. Could you imagine if they had not signed that CBA? The changes they could have made, for what they really wanted? Because they got them a little bit by the balls now. But I don't know if they really know. They don't really know that they got them right now. And they can really demand some shit. So we'll see. We'll see what they do. But this would have been the perfect opportunity to put your foot down with the CBA had they not been so thirsty to sign such an awful deal. It's awful. Next question. This is how can we get you on Black Solutions for an interview? We love you. Yeah, so how do you get anybody to do anything on Instagram? You look at their bio and there's probably an email address there. And you contact them via email and ask them professionally with a date and a time, or if there's multiple that you're available, and you link up that way. If you hop into my DMs or my comments asking me to be on your podcast or your show, I'm going to ignore you. Sorry. I'm going to ignore you. That business email is there for a reason. I have an assistant who will contact you immediately. Figure out if your shit is legit, if you're really on your shit, because I'm not coming on nobody's bullshit ass platform if you ain't got your shit together and it's not organized. And she's going to check out other, interviews and other podcasts you've done. And then she's going to tell me, this is worth your time. Here are their available times that they want you on. Which one would you like? And then I'm going to go on it. She's going to tell me if I should be on your show. She's and I trust her. I trust her judgment. She ain't did me wrong yet. Not once. So look at the link in my bio. Look at my bio like you would do any other professional that you would want to interview. And send me a professional email requesting my presence. And that shit can happen in 24 hours if your shit is legit. So handle your business professionally. That's how I'm moving now. If it ain't professional, I'm not moving with you. What? I don't even know what this is. What does this mean, y'all? What celebs make the worst impressions on you? What do you mean? Like that piss me off the most? I'm not really talking about that. It's not really, I'm not putting my focus on that. I'm sorry. It might be a good question for another time, but right now, nah, it ain't it. Do we build schools or factories? Schools. And if we're going to build schools, we need to be educating ourselves. We do not need our oppressors educating us because they're going to tell us our history. They're not going to actually tell the truth. They're going to lie to us. And I think that schools should be a place of education, not just on your history, but also on things like how to, start a career. Like, can you imagine going through college for 4 years and they have actually never shown you how to write a check? Never. They don't teach actual life skills in college. They teach you how to pass tests. They teach you how to memorize bullshit and lies that they have put in books that are bullshit and lies. And may the best person that passes win. Now, all, things in books aren't bullshit and lies, like math, you know what I'm saying? There's science and stuff like that. But That's why I'm going to be homeschooling my child. I now want control over what he's learning. And some of the stuff he's learning is stupid. It's pointless. Like I remember he was talking to me about algebra. He's getting ready to do algebra. And he was just like, Mom, I'm going to really need your help with this algebra and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh my God. And I'm just like, yeah, I hated algebra. And he was like, he straight up asked me like, how am I going to use algebra in my everyday life? And I said, you won't. And he said, then why do I have to learn it? And I said, damn, you're right. If you ain't gonna be a math teacher, if you ain't gonna be working with numbers and doing all kind of goofy shit, you don't need certain stuff. You really don't. Like you don't. And this is a waste of time. It's just making people up there at school forever for no reason. There's just certain things you just shouldn't learn at school, and you should substitute them for other important things in life, you know? And so I'm going to homeschool him and dictate his curriculum. I'm not going to be the teacher. I'm going to have another teacher, but I'm going to dictate the curriculum. So I think that we should build schools first. And then we also need to understand that college is not a necessity. It's not. I'm sorry to tell y'all that, but it's really not. It's all about skills. Do you have skills? You do not have to go to college to gain skills to be a business owner even. Like if you want to be a welder, if you want to be a carpenter, if you want to be an artist, you don't need college. No. You need skills. You should start learning those skills when you're in high school. You learn all the ABCs and 1, 2, 3s and dotting the I's and crossing the T's. All that is important. You need the foundation of education. But once you get to a certain age, you should start learning skills and learning things to survive and learning the ways to create income and to sustain you and your family's life. And I think that schools don't do that. And so once we get the schools, then we build the factories. Then we build, that's how okay, so now that you've learned this and you're 18, you don't need college to do that. You can go right into your field. You can go into a trade, You work at a factory, you learn from the ground up at 18. Fuck you going to college for? You going to create debt like a motherfucker for a degree that matters none, because the majority of people are getting jobs because of people who they know, not because of what they know. And a lot of us don't have people in those positions to put us where we need to be, where we know somebody. And so then you have debt, right? You crazy debt. You owe all this money. Now you got to work. You can't even go into your field because most of your field, you have to do training first. You have to learn from the ground up where you're not really making a lot of money. But you can't even do that. You know why? Because you got to go take a job to pay your loans back. A job you hate, a job you didn't even go to college for. But that's the only thing that's out there right now where you can get money right now. And you got to take it, or you're going to be homeless, or you're not going to be able to pay your fucking student loans off. You're fucked. So to me, education for some, and there are some fields that absolutely need college. Absolutely. Law, medicine, surgeons, stuff like that. I get it. You do have to go to college for that. But everything else, a lot of stuff, no. And college should be free anyway if we're keeping it all the way real. Fuck we paying all these taxes for, and we still gotta pay for school. This shit is backwards. This government is robbing us. They're supposed to work for us, and we are working for them. We work 40 and 60 hours a week to barely make it, to only get 2 days off and back to on the grind. And they get all this money. Y'all, we gotta wake up. We got a lot of shit to deal with if we really trying to get this country back and where the people matter. Here's a good question. How much should we save percentage? I think you're saying of our income that we bring in, profit to live off of, reinvest. My son, for example, and I'm not a good example because I am a wealthy woman, but even though my son has a trust and I'm wealthy, I still educate him on saving and all that kind of stuff because you just never know. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that we should all put away a certain amount of our income if you can, because a lot of people just can't. Every dollar is accounted for, and sometimes you don't even have enough. That's why we have credit card and debt and all this stuff. But what you should do is, if you're in position, you should always put money aside. And as far as the percentage, To just keep it real with you. Churches ask for 10% tithing. So if you're willing to give a church 10% of your money, you should be willing to put away 10% of your own money for yourself. Fuck that church. Okay? You can pray at home. You can watch it on the internet. Okay? These preachers, where are they when we need them? All this money these mega churches have, and they ain't pulling up. They ain't showing up for the black community. But that's where we are every Sunday, every Wednesday, every Saturday. We preaching, we stomping and clapping, and the collection plate is just flowing around all motherfucking service, and they putting pressure on you to put that money in there, because God said you got to sow a seed to your church. Fuck that. Sow a seed in your own life. Sow a seed with your own family. You know? Think about your family. If you really religious, I'm sorry. I'm not. I enjoy church because I like the music. That's it. I've read the Bible probably 50 times in my life. I know it forwards and backwards, and I'm trying my best to forget a lot of that bullshit that my family forced me to learn. And I'm kind of glad, because it opened my eyes to a lot of bullshit when I really was like understanding the Bible. But my family, like I have family members who will contact me needing money because they're short on their rent, they're short on their bills. But you know what they ain't never missed? Tithing. They ain't never late with the Lord. Never. You need to start thinking about yourself. You need to start putting that 10% away for your family. To start, if you're renting, you need to start saving up money so you can own. Renting is cool if you don't have it, but long term, you just making somebody else wealthy. You need to own, even if it's a little bitty house, even if it's not something incredibly huge and not what you want forever. Buy it. Buy something that you can always have a roof over your head, and you can afford the taxes every month, every year, so that you will always have a roof over your head. And then you can save up your money to do other things. So I'm going to say 10%. 10% of whatever you make. If you get paid weekly, take 10% of that and put it aside. Put it aside. Put it in a bank account. Do something for yourself sometimes, and for your future, for your children. Okay, let me see. You guys, okay, I'm going to get to some of these sports questions, y'all. I'm not trying to ignore y'all. Here we go. Do you think the NFL will play? Absolutely. If there's one sport that's going to play, it's the NFL. And I also think they're going to have fans in the stadium. Fuck Corona. I think they're going to do it, y'all. And that's because they're greedy and they care nothing about the players or the fans. They charge y'all $10 for a beer. $6 for a hot dog. I just had a cookout for 4th of July, anti-4th of July type cookout, but I normally do vegan food for my friends when I have parties, but this one I didn't. It was a kids party. It was really for my friends and family that don't have pools, that are, just been in the house, and their kids want to swim, and I have a pool. So I'm like, everybody's off, nobody's working today. Come on over. Come swim. And I just said, you know what, Miko, if they want to eat poison, if they want to eat bullshit, let them have it. So I got hot dogs and all kind of shit. I bought a pack of hot dogs. It was 9, 10 in each pack. $2 for 10 hot dogs. And they charge you $6 for a hot dog at an NFL stadium. They want their money. And y'all gonna give it to them. And it's sad, but that's just what it is. They don't care. They want their money. They want their money, and if they don't get it, they're going to get some type of loan from the government. These motherfuckers already got us paying for the stadiums, and if the season don't kick off, they're going to have us paying for whatever they didn't profit of their billions this year. So yes, there will be NFL games, and probably with fans. It is what it is. Next question. Can Cam play at a high level again, or is he last? What? Is he last his prime? I think you meant past his prime. Free tax don't. Yes, free to real. No. Cam, I'm gonna just say some stuff that I was told by some people close. Cam was injured when he was playing last year. When he attempted to play, he knew he was injured. He was upset that they were trying to make him play injured. And he may have low key quit. He was injured though. You can play injured, but you can be like, man, I don't want to play injured. I don't want to. I want to get healthy. And they can try to force you. And then you could be like, oh, I can't. Ah, it hurts. And you could be lying. I think that's what happened last year. And they got mad that he did that. That he fucked their season up, I guess, and didn't want to play injured. So I think there's a chip on his shoulder. And I'm hoping that he stays healthy and shows you, and I'm hoping that the Belichick committee will keep him protected because he is a running quarterback, and anytime you have a running quarterback, there's a chance of injury because that's what you do. I'm hoping that the system. After Jameis signed with the Saints, I said that Cam would sign with the Patriots because I thought Jameis would sign with the Patriots. I thought it would be a good fit for him, a structure like that, because it's a structure. It's definitely a structure. And I think that Cam in this structure can increase his game. He already has an accuracy issue. We all know that. That's his Achilles heel, accuracy. And I'm hoping that robotic routes, which is what they do in New England, they're literally robotic. You can throw them fucking passes blindfolded because they tell you exactly what to do, like literally to a science of the routes. It's all strategy, scheme. It's brilliant. And hopefully those windows will be open for Cam and there's no pressure on him and he can flourish. And there's no shade at Tom Brady because Tom Brady still was great. It just made it easier for him to be great. Still great. No shade. I'm not picking a side of who's the reason they won. If I had to pick, I would pick Tom Brady as the reason because he actually did the work. But I think that Cam can benefit, and he's in a winning system, and that alone is a boner for you. Like you come into an organization that's winning, they win, and all you got to do is do what you're told, and you should win. And so I believe in him. I love that he's talking shit now. He got all types of big dick energy on social media. He out there beating his chest and got the nappy ass dreads. Like he just looking like a whole nigga out here. And I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying watching him in his element. I just want it to happen on the field as well. So I think he still has plenty of game left. He's black. Or everything. Who cares about the defense? The defense is going to do whatever the offense allows them to do. I'm going to give you guys some more sports stuff before I see some other non-sports stuff. Okay, let's do this. In regards to AB, what are your thoughts on civil rape cases? Do you think he will play? I don't think he'll play, but it's a small part of me thinks that he will because NFL owners are desperate. He's talented. And as far as a civil rape case, I don't know what happened, so I'm not going to speak on rape. I don't know what happened. I'm not going to lie to you and say I don't believe the girl. I do believe the girl. I do. But it's unfair for me to say that because I wasn't there. And I don't know what AB did. All I know is when I hear the stories and I see the way he acted towards her and the things that he did afterwards, it just appears that, she's probably telling the truth. I don't know. But as far as him playing again, somebody might pick him up if the thirst is real. Especially if he wins the case, yeah, somebody probably will. And even though I think he needs some help and he needs to, get himself together before he plays football, I think that taking football from him might make him even worse. And maybe that's what he needs. Maybe that's what he doesn't need. I don't know. But I just feel like mentally he has a lot of work to do on himself for me personally, if I had a team, before I would sign him, because it's just, it's going to cause too much mess. He hasn't learned to shut up yet. That's the biggest problem. He needs to learn to shut up sometimes and just play and not have all these outbreaks of just unnecessary things. Do you think college football will be in effect? I don't think so. I'm just looking at, like, for example, Aiden's school sent out emails saying that they will only be in school twice a week now because of the corona and everything. So it's just, and then now Harvard is doing only online school. So it's just making me feel like college is going to be different. It's going to be different. Like, it's different. These aren't professional athletes. If you were paying them, you can let them make their decision if they want to play, but you're not. So these are college athletes, so you can't put their life in danger like that. So it'll be interesting to see what they do, but I just don't think it will. I don't think that college football is going to take place. And if they do, there's going to be so much of an outrage about it from people thinking like, why do you need this? Like, what is this for, And this is when all the people that say, they got a free education. We're going to find out if they still got that free education. We're going to find out. So I don't think college football is going to take place this year. I don't. This is a great question. When will you get Shannon Sharpe on the podcast? So Shannon Sharpe agreed to come on my podcast last summer. I just, I'm just a real bitch, and I keep it real with y'all. If y'all ask the questions, my nigga, I'm gonna fucking answer them, okay? And I hope that he doesn't feel any way about me keeping it real, but here it is. So he told me he was going to come on the podcast, and then when it was time for him to come on, we scheduled the dates, and he kept bullshitting with me. He kept, this came up, that came up, this, that. And I just got tired of him saying that. And so I was like, what's up, my nigga? Like, because we talk. Like, we cool. We got each other's phone number, everything. We cool as fuck. And so I hit him up and I was like, what's up? Like, why are you doing this? Like, why are you trying to avoid me? Like, why are you having me chasing you around to come on my podcast? And he just was like, this was supposed to be in July of last summer. And that's when he was like, I think September might be better. And I said, what the fuck? Nigga, I'm asking you for an hour of your day. And you pushed me 2 months further? And it just came across like he didn't really want to fuck with your kid. That's really how it came across. So... Being the person that I am, I kind of had to let him have it. And I sent him a rude ass text and I told him, fuck you, nigga. Like, what you think you too good for my shit? You can't support me like I've been supporting you? Then fuck you then. Don't come on my shit then. The invitation is no longer extended. And that's how we ended it. And then we didn't talk for a few months. Like, we didn't talk for probably 3 or 4 months. No communication, no DMs, no kiki, because we kiki in each other's DMs every day, all day. It was no communication. I was pissed off. I think he understood it. And then, I don't know, something happened. I think somebody died. Something else took place. And we just started talking again. Now we're back friends, but I'm never asking him to come on my podcast ever again. If he wants to come on my podcast, he got to ask me at this point. That's how I feel. Like, my nigga, you say you support me. You support me behind closed doors. You be cheering me on in my DMs of everything I'm doing and everything I'm saying, but you won't come on my platform and do it. So it makes me feel like either there's an inside something, somebody's telling him he can't do it. Because just so we're clear, I think there's a lot of people behind the scenes in the corporate world of Fox and ESPN. Because I heard this from Jamel Hill, she, where she wasn't able to come on my podcast either. There was just, they don't want me to have a bigger platform. They don't want people coming on my platform and making me bigger because they want to silence me. And I feel like maybe that's what happened with Shannon. Because he absolutely agreed. I could show you the screenshots. We scheduled it and everything. Then all of a sudden, he didn't. So it could be that, and that's what I don't fuck with. And there's been a couple of times where there's been some things happen, like even with Kaepernick, when he got quiet about Kaepernick and the stuff that happened, and I pressed that nigga and I said, I'm gonna need you to say something. And it needs to be different than what I just heard. That little piece you said, that wasn't it. And I have to, sometimes y'all don't know this, but I be in niggas fucking DMs pressuring them like, hey, what's up? You say you for us. We need to hear something. So I've had to do that to him a couple times, and I understand that he got bills to pay too and everything, but fuck that. You either with us or you not at this point. And if you not, then I don't support. And it don't matter that if I don't watch his show, if I don't click like and comment on his shit, that ain't gonna affect him. But all I know is I'm not giving my energy to nobody that I don't feel like is for the movement. And I do believe Shannon is. I just think that sometimes they try to catch the homie up and try to make him, do what they want done. Okay, y'all, thanks. Okay. Okay, this is a good question. Any chance for Brent returning to the league? Miss seeing him on the field. Yeah, Brent would have played last year. Brent is in his bag right now, and he's feeling the type of way about the NFL, the owners basically aging him and saying, oh, well, we can't keep giving you these $8 and $10 million. You older. But if he's still playing well, give him the money. But if they do that to him, then they got to do it to other players that are cornerbacks that are older. You see what I mean? So he's getting pushed out of the league because of age, not because of skill. Now, me personally, I asked him to still play. I was like, so what? We're rich. We got enough money. We're good. Play for the league minimum. Play for whatever they want. Just go out here and whoop somebody's ass. I was trying to encourage him. The Chiefs and the 49ers was interested. And I was trying to get him to just go on a winning team because the last 6 years of his career, he was on a losing team. Holding L's for 6 years. I'm tired of that shit. I'm tired every Sunday going to the game and thinking we about to lose and hoping we don't. I want to go on a team where every Sunday I'm like, oh, we're about to get in these niggas' ass today and actually mean it, And that's why I was encouraging him. I'm like, so what? Take the minimum. But, niggas have pride. Niggas feel like they're worth more than that, and I have to respect that. He's like, no, I'm worth more than that. And if they don't see my worth, then fuck them. I gotta agree. Okay. So that's that with Brent. So who knows? If somebody called with the right money, you never know. You might see that nigga in a uniform. And he's not asking for nothing crazy. He just don't want to play for the league minimum. I'm not answering that. I'm not answering that. My hair is bomb. No, they're not crochet. Box braids. Hair by Janice is who does my hair. She has a hair salon off of Jefferson and Crenshaw. She's bomb. HBCUs targeting Bronny James. Damn, they about to kick me off in 2 minutes. I hope he goes. Yeah, that would be great. That would be great. I wish I had a couple of HBCU offers coming out of college, and I was pussy, y'all. I was such a California girl. I went to Denver to school, Metro State for a year, and I freaked the fuck out. It's too much snow. Like, I panicked. But I really wish now that I had went to HBCU because I visited Tennessee State. That was the only one I actually visited, and I did like it, but I wish I had. Now, looking back, like if Aiden goes to college, I'm definitely going to encourage him to go to HBCU. Before I get out of here, I saw a bunch of comments about the cookbook. It's coming. Things are moving right now. I had to put a timeout in it because your girl is writing short films. I'm starring in it. I created it. I'm getting ready to open a business here in Inglewood to employ Black people. I'm getting with a bunch of Black-owned banks. I'm taking a lot of my money out of these white banks, put them in Black banks. So I have a lot on my plate. That's why y'all not really seeing a lot of posting stuff. I'm doing a lot of shit behind the scenes, but I promise you this cookbook is coming very soon. I'm doing my part behind the scenes. I'm not doing a lot of talking about what I'm doing. I'm just doing shit. And I would just appreciate it so much if you guys continue to support me. I will come on here more often to talk to y'all. I promise you I will. I gave y'all an hour. Today is 28 seconds. But I do apologize because I do have a kid that's hungry. So I gotta go feed him. And I gotta play tennis with him. And then I gotta finish writing the script. I got so much stuff to do. But I just want to tell y'all, thank you so much for continuing to support me and continue to have my back. And I promise you, I'm gonna do whatever I can for my people for as long as I'm here. All right? Peace.